Hi, everybody. Let's continue with our astrological love language with the 5th house, 6th house, 7th house, and the powerful 8th house. So let's keep on talking, shall we? Venus in the 5th house. Now, the 5th house is children, creativity. I call it the house of fun and games. Let your imagination run with that one. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so fun and games, creative talents, art, music, beauty. Venus rules art. Venus rules beauty. And so if you have Venus in your 5th house, makes you a disguised Leo, great grand glorious Leo, because Leo rules the 5th house in the natural zodiac. You love to have fun. You adore fun. Now, you might say, well, my idea of fun is going to a football game. Well, then you need season tickets, don't you? You need to be there to enjoy whatever it is you enjoy. Now, the 5th house also rules children, and you love your children. Now, some of you may be saying, well, I have Venus in the 5th house and I don't have any children. Yes, you do. Do you have pets? Do you teach school? Do you create art? Whatever you create is your baby. It's your fun. So be sure and get real clear on what you love to do. And what you're going to find is, if you do have children, that first child loves himself or herself. Because your 5th house is your child's first house. I hope I haven't confused you, but those of you who study astrology need this little added information. If you have Venus in the 6th house, you are a disguised Virgo. And you love to be needed. You love to work. Your work can involve art or beauty, music, anything ruled by Venus. And I've said this before, if you have any planets in that 6th house, if somebody says to you, I need you, what they're really saying to you is, I love you. And you love to be needed. You love to be useful. And that's what makes you a terrific worker, because you love working. And you have to work at something you adore. So if you're in a job that just is not moving forward, find something that you love to do. Take a hobby and find a job. You're not looking for the limelight necessarily. You just want to be needed. And when you are fulfilled, because the 6th house also deals with health. And one of my biggest mantras is, when I'm happy, I'm healthy. Right at this moment, I am happy talking to you. And I'm telling you, my health is off the charts. So thank you for inviting me into your home or your office or your car or wherever you're watching this. Now, let's keep on going, shall we? Venus in the 7th house of partnership. Now, Venus rules the 7th house because it rules Libra. You notice I talked earlier in the other segment about Venus in the 2nd ruling that house because it rules Taurus. Well, this is the same Venus, but it manifests differently. You love the one-on-one relationship. You have got to be involved in a one-on-one. I'm involved in a one-on-one right now. I'm one and you are one. Whenever I give a talk, one-on-one, even if it's a room filled with 500 people, you love to love other people, and they love you. Why? Because you love them. Isn't this fascinating? That's why you're so popular and why you're so loved. And you love balance and harmony. Don't want to argue. You just want to have that one best friend, that one person to go to the movies with. Okay? Now, Venus in the 8th house. Anything in the 8th house is undergoing a transformation in this lifetime. You're going to transform your love nature. In this lifetime, you are a disguised Scorpio. The 8th house empowers you. Scorpio is the most powerful sign in the zodiac, and the 8th house, I think, is the powerhouse. It deals with secrets. So you may be entrusted with other people's secrets, and you love secrets. You love mysteries. You want to get to the bottom of what's going on. You're not interested in looking at what's on the table. You love getting under the table, as it were, and getting to the source of issues. Now, the 8th house also deals with other people's money, other people's values. And you can help other people create money. No wonder they love you. And this brings about a certain generosity. Your love nature is very deep because Venus in the 8th is like Venus in Scorpio. It's all or nothing. And you need your privacy. You need your solitude. You don't need anybody asking you questions about your love life. It's nobody's business. What happens with Venus in the 8th house is remarkable because every time it's triggered by the moon or any other planet, you undergo a love transformation. You love to share your goods with other people. And you love to help people transform their own finances. So that's Venus in the 5th house, 6th house, 7th house, and 8th house. In our next segment, we're going to complete the zodiac, and we'll do 9th house, 10th house, 11th house, and 12th house. So you'll see each of the houses and where you fit in. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed this particular segment of Practical Astrology, and I hope you'll be back for more. And if you want more information, check the information box below.